Welcome back, and after a life of fame and pain, Elizabeth Taylor has left an indelible mark on Hollywood. In the spotlight from the age of 9 to her death at 79, the screen legend starred in 60 movies and was married 8 times.
Well, this is Elizabeth Taylor's star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame, and right across the day, people have been coming here to leave flowers and photos and messages, paying tribute to one of Hollywood's biggest stars. This is someone who is known perhaps just as much for her off-screen glamour as her on-screen prowess.
In the shallow realm of Hollywood, where stars can dim as looks fade, she was the great survivor.
I've almost died a couple of times. I've been pronounced dead. I've read my own obituaries. They were the best reviews I ever had.
From an 11-year-old,
Poor lassie.
she grew from child star
Oh, you're a pretty one, Pie.
to smouldering screen siren.
On your knees.
Her eyes turned others green with envy.
Thank you with all my heart.
She won Oscars for Butterfield 8 and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
I am not a monster.
She twice married and divorced co-star Richard Burton, the diamonds as big as the relationship was rocky.
I think having a fight, an out-and-out, outrageous, ridiculous fight, is one of the greatest exercises in marital togetherness.
There were 6 others.
I, along with the critics, have never taken myself very seriously.
But she was serious about charity, lending her name and her millions to victims of AIDS.
This is something that is a catastrophe that belongs to all of us.
She was also a loyal friend through difficult times. In later life, she dreamed of finding love again.
How's your love life?
And even joked about what she'd like on her headstone.
Here lies Elizabeth. She hated being called Liz. But she lived.
Dame Elizabeth Taylor was 79.
One of the superstar's biggest fans lives here in Albert Park. But over the decades has amassed an unrivaled collection of now priceless memorabilia.
Reliving the memories is helping Wayne Griffin celebrate the life of his lost idol. As Australia's biggest Elizabeth Taylor fan, and maybe the world's, he has more than 10,000 pieces in a collection that spans the legend's career.
There's a dress from Cleopatra she wore in Cleopatra. There's a dress she wore in 1942 from her first movie before she became famous.
Each item linked to a unique story, studied with loving precision.
These gloves are some of my favourites. Black lycra gloves worn by Elizabeth Taylor in Butterfield 8, and also, I believe, used to sign her Cleopatra contract in 1963.
Inspired by a postcard in 1986, he began his treasure hunting, building a rapport with Miss Taylor, whose letters would often uncannily arrive on Fridays. But now he says her passing signifies the end of an era.
I've got no reason to collect anymore, so there won't be any more mail or letters on a Friday from Elizabeth Taylor.
And he wants the rest of the world to share the joy she's given him with a public display.
There's no one else like her, and we can't look to anyone to replace her either.
Raquel Eberly, 10 News.